Hi everyone, so happy weekend. Today I'm going to make some onion pakoras. It's such a nice rainy day today. The weather is so lovely. So I thought I'll just make some onion pakoras. Some people call it the pakoda, some call it the pakora. So it depends on what you call it personally. Here I've got 2 onions and I'm going to slice it up nicely and separate the layers once I've sliced it up. It's cut into nice thin slices. Next, I'm going to separate the layers. I personally like the onions nice and crispy and crunchy and fried up well in the onion pakoras. So what I do is I'll just toss it up. So I've heated a pan with oil and I'll just give it a toss until it's a bit translucent. And then I'll cool it down and then put the, masalas and the flour and everything to make the actual pakora. Here I'm heating the pan with coconut oil and next I'm going to add in the onions into that. I'm going to wait until it becomes translucent. Season it with some salt. Pepper, give it all a good mix. Once it turns slightly brown and starts sticking to each other a bit, then I'm going to take it off the heat. So this is how it is at the moment. It's not sticking to each other completely, it's still separated, but then it's kind of translucent as well. The raw smell of the onions has gone away. So this is the consistency. I'm going to wait for it to cool down. I've transferred the onions into another bowl. Next, I've chopped up 3 green chilies, 1 stem curry leaf and a little bit of coriander leaves. And I'm going to add this in along with our onions. Then I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of garam masala, half a teaspoon of ground coriander seeds powder. I've run out of cumin powder, but if you have that, just add in half to 1 teaspoon of that as well. Then I'm going to add in some cracked black peppercorns. I just added the peppercorns to give it an extra kick, so that depends on how personally you want it, and if that's optional as well, you can just add pepper powder. Next, I've added in about half a teaspoon of turmeric, 1 to 2 teaspoons of chili powder. Then I added in a handful of fenugreek leaves, so that's optional. About 1 tablespoon of thick mint sauce. You can even add fresh mint leaves. 1.5 cups of chickpea flour, so the besan flour. I've tried it even with plain flour, but today I'm using the besan flour. I'm just sifting it into the mixture. Then I'm going to season it with some salt. I'm going to add in little by little water and keep mixing it. We formed a batter that's not too thick, not too thin, but it's more on the thicker side. Check that the seasoning and everything is right. Next, I'm heating a pan with oil to fry it. I'm going to take some using a spoon. Once the oil is nice and hot, we can just drop it in. I'm taking another one, placing it in. So I'm going to fry up everything. Look at it frying away, so lovely, isn't it? Once it's done on one side, we can start turning it onto the other side. There we go, nice and golden brown. Look at it, so lovely. You can even bake this, but if you bake it, it's not going to be as crispy. So the only way to get it nice and crispy is to fry it. The first batch is ready. I'm going to fry up the rest and I'll be back. It's all coming along nicely. It's very nice and crispy as well and very flavorsome. How lovely is that? So this is the last batch that I'm frying up and it's all going to be ready. Here's my empty batter bowl. I should have added in some ginger paste or garlic paste as well, but it's flavorsome as it is, so no problem. There we go, so everything is ready and nice and crispy. So if you these ones have turned up to be a more brownish, reddish in color in terms of shade. If you want it to be more on the yellow shade or yellow color, then don't add in the chili powder, just add in turmeric. Now in terms of garnishing, I'm just frying up some green chilies and curry leaves. And once it's ready, I'm going to take it off the heat. I'm just going to garnish it on top. And finally, here it is everyone. Our lovely onion pakoras or pakodas are ready. Enjoy. Bye.